Learning Activity 18. Coordinate the assembly and preparation of food in camps, taking into account environmental regulations, hygiene, and occupational health. Evidence 5. Make a video tutorial to explain how to set up a camping tent. How to set up a camping tent? Camping is an excellent activity to do in summer. Spending a few days in a tent is a good opportunity to relax and be in contact with nature. While most of the time it's a fun activity, setting up your tent can be a real chore, especially if you are not yet familiar with camping. Although it may seem difficult at first, most tents are made in such a way that they are easy to set up. While tenting is usually a fairly straightforward process, there are the additional factors that go into creating a successful camp. Preparing well and finding the right location are essential tasks to complete before setting up your tent. Unpack your tent implements. Once you find a good area to set up camp, it will be time to unpack your things. It is a good idea to pack all the parts together. If you don't have an unpack each item separately, you can set up your tent much faster. Keep all the parts in one place to keep track of everything. Since the list of implements depends on the specific type of tent you use, here are some different types of tents that you can use.
No matter how much you clean the area, there will likely between and other debris that could puncture the tent or mark the surface uncuttable. The fabric should be large enough to cover most of the size of your tent. Also, the padded material will give you a more comfortable place to rest. Once all the parts of the tent are unpacked, slide the support poles through the frame. Lay the frame on the ground. This will ensure that you slide the poles through the correct holes. This is undoubtedly the most time-consuming part of the process, but it is fairly straightforward. If you have a tunnel tent, make sure the poles are parallel to each other.
If the support wraps have joints, fasten them so that they are rigid. The poles should have a predetermined frame that allows them to support the main body of the tent. Raise the tent in sections. The poles should hold the frame in place. If don't, secure the loose parts of the poles or spread them out as needed.
Use a mallet or stone that you have on hand and take the stakes that came with the tent and fix them to the ground. Thus, the tent will be stabilized and fixed in such a way that it does not move from its place. If for some reason you don't have the tent stakes, you can improvise. Get some sturdy brushes and insert them into the ground. It is important to note that tents are not usually waterproof or water resistant. That is why you must use the canvas. This is an additional piece that is placed on top of the tent. There should be some kind of dowel in the roof of the tent to hold the tarp in place. Bear in mind that even if you are very sure it won't rain, you don't lose anything by laying down the tarp anyway. In this way, you will keep all the implements of the tent in one place and will help you to be prepared in case of an unforeseen rain.
Once the tent is set up, you can fill the interior. Since there is usually not much space, you will have to decide what things will stay outside and what things will keep inside. Sleeping bags are obviously essential inside the tent. On the other hand, boxes and containers can be left outside.